Hello YouTube! Today I will be installing in my Opel Corsa build a new headlamps, tuning angelized headlamps. What we are going to need in this process and what kind of stuff you need to remember, especially here in the places where it needs to have these E markings, etc. We'll discuss that on later on while we installing these. But first let's change these. This video has been sponsored by Autodoc.fi or Autodoc.com for you all English viewers. Autodoc sponsored us about installing these videos, and we will be having more of these installation videos. They have really much parts for every car, OEM style of parts, very cheap parts, so check them out, link is in description. These lamps cost 120 euros approximately, so it's around 60 euros per headlamp. Really cheap for a good nice new look for the car. So first of all, let's open the bonnet. So first of all, as we can see here, we have two different kind of sockets here. First is, I think it's, whoa, where that went. I think it's 8mm on the top. Yes, and this is 10mm, so we will be taking these off. In old cars, usually you have different kind of bolts every here and there. So I will not gonna tell you what kind of all the equipment you should have, because this is not OEM car. Everything is supposed to be changing when people tune these. So that one was an 8, this one was a 10. We first gonna remove this. So as you can see, the lamp is not coming out. So first of all, you can check it out from your new lamps, that if it has different kind of sockets or anything to screw it in. I see that here is this kind of thing underneath here, so probably I need to take that one off before the lamp comes out. So now when the headlamp is off, we can remove these behind here sockets behind, so we can check them out where they are going into the new lamp. So now when everything is off, we should be able to remove the lamp very easily. So behind here we can see the old one is age 4 and the rubber gasket is already gone. So this was in replaceable condition. Now what we can see here, we have a small lamp for parking, and then we have blinker here and H4 socket. I think this is H4 socket. Don't quote me on that if it's wrong. So this has 1 minus and 2 plus, so with 1 daylights and with 2 high beams. And first of all, we need to take this socket here off, that is for the blinker, because if I remember correctly, the new ones does not have this. So this one off first. So first of all, on this new lamp, if you can see here, it has E11 here, so this is E certified lamp. That's good because in some countries you cannot use a headlamps that is not E certificate. In here, the old one, it had E4. So first of all, what I notice here, my old blinker is not yellow, so I need to replace this bulb with a yellow bulb as soon as possible, because it will be shown here. If you use blinker, it needs to be yellow. They actually sell those kind of lamps that have a little chromium surface on it, and it will blink as in yellow. So, but we will be installing this here, and we will be changing the bulb as soon as possible. So first of all, we need to push these wires inside there. Just watch that nothing is going to be cut or anywhere, and just put the new lamp in place. With a little bit of wiggling and stretching the bumper, we should be able to push this in without taking any more parts out from the car. That is okay. Now just a little push here, and it is actually there. So in this new setup, we have old H4 socket here to be connected with the OEM style. Just plug and play install like so. Old lamp here, we know that this small ground gray colored bulb is the daylight, so when a car is on, this will go on. So we need to find what goes in here. It should be this one, or it is actually, I think it's this one. Yes, this connects here. So in here we have a brown and a gray wire, so we need to check which one of these wires is the plus 12 volts. So these wires are going into the lamps of these angel light rings. So we will be taking a normal multimeter here, put it on the V and check it out, it's on DC, and then we will check it out for now if it has any electricity. No, it has nothing. Then I go turn the ignition key. So now when I'm checking here, I have minus 11.91 volts here. So we changed the polarity of the leads here, and now we have 11.92. So I know now that the red one is connected to the gray wire with one black stripe. So that is our positive side. And then we check here that in these wires, it was upside down, these wires, the positive is the one with the white. So I will connect it to the white. So with these, all the positive wires here will be connected into here, into this gray. And with this series comes this kind of clips, which I don't recommend necessarily to use. They are okay, but not in finish weather. You need to cut it out and solder it in. But for now it will be okay. If it starts to break or something, I will be soldering them in. So now I will be just connecting all of the 3 wires here. This actually works like so, that I just press firmly here, so the metallic piece will cut slightly on all of the wires, and then I will be just covering it with so. Now it should be connected really nicely. We'll just leave this hanging like here, or press it down here, just knead the wires a little bit, and later on if it starts to not work, some wires start to not work, I will be just cutting off the wires and soldering them nicely. But for now, for these demonstrative purposes, this is okay, and most of the people use it like this way. So now the blinker goes on, and then we can put it back in. We need to remember to change the bulb. I think I did not order bulbs, but keep in mind, order lamps for the bulbs for the blinker also. Now let's check it out how it looks like. So now, as you can see, little light there, little blink there, these 2 rings here, everything seems to work really nicely, and then one blinker there. We need to change the color next, but everything should now work. When we put the lights on, this will shine. When we put the high beams on, this will shine. Everything should be now okay. So clock is now 19:43. I will be changing this. I will be starting at 19:45. So let's see how fast you can change your own lamps. So just waiting 2 minutes here, and then we'll start. Go! finished. Time 19:58. So less than 15 minutes. So it took less than 15 minutes to change the lamp, so around half an hour, 45 minutes total time for changing. Oh, actually I forgot that one. Go, please, fast. 19:59. So not that much time. So the I found this kind of somebody has been using some what are these nuts and some glue or something like this to hold the lamp in place. Not a very wise choice, but it took a lot of work to get it out. I'm not actually sure, because the lamp is connected with 2 bolts here and 1 clip there, and the bumper is connected from elsewhere, so this was just like a something for some use. But hey, it is now fixed. I have both lamps working and they actually look quite nice. What do you think? I will be putting images at the end of how they look now and how they look at night, or as night as it can be now here in Finnish summer. So the sun won't go down completely, so it will be pretty bright still. Like if you like, dislike, if you dislike, and leave a comment. Have you ever bought something from Autodoc? I really enjoyed this build actually, with a little bit of fun of this, and I will be making more of these tuning videos. If you like, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, or share the video if you want really cheap headlamps. Link is in description for Autodoc, who is actually the sponsor of this video. They have really big, huge stock for all kind of OEM lamps or anything you can find in your car. I actually bought like really much from there. And so far everything has been just great. Every part fits and everything was just like in the pictures, etc. So actually I didn't know that these one had the E11 stamp there, but these are really road legal and everything. So I highly recommend of you to check that site out if you want to fix your car yourself. So we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.